check. Mbote Nabino or something like that. Welcome to this special episode of Club Shada. I'm trying something different. As you can see, I'm in a hotel room inside of I'm in an hotel room in Kinshasa. I'm actually in Fleuve, Hotel du Fleuve, in Gombe neighborhood in Kinshasa, for those who know. And listen, I can create beautiful sceneries from anything. So in this thing now I have like the hotel TV here where I can see your comments and see myself. Camera here, microphone, light, and I have my iPad here when I can see like the chat room. I have my little light here in the back, and yeah, this is the bedroom. This is my hotel suite. I'm not sure about the connection, the connectivity of the wireless internet of the hotel. So if the show end up being in a lower quality, or if you have trouble watching it, you can lower the resolution maybe to 720p. Maybe I should have sent that in 720p, but if everything is fine for you, if the sound is good, if the image is fine, just let me know. It is 1:45 a.m. here in Kinshasa. The only thing I'm not sure about is the Wi-Fi. So if the Wi-Fi is okay for you guys, it's cool. If not, let's bear together. I will re-upload the whole show that is also being recorded in my hard drive. I will just re-upload it after the show has ended. But at least I can talk to you guys at the same time that I'm doing my show. The only thing here is that because I have my microphone here and I have the screen here, it might be a little harder for me to watch everything at the same time. But it seems that it's fine, huh? What you say, buddy? Is it fine? It's okay for you? It seems to look fine. So listen, let's go, let's get it. I haven't been live for a long time. Last two episodes were pre-recorded, so it's great to be back in action. The reason that we are doing the show today at this time and not tomorrow, which is normal episode, is that tomorrow at this time I will be flying back to Istanbul, then Lisbon, via Jamena maybe, probably. And my flight tomorrow is at midnight and 15 minutes. So at normal episode time I'll be flying. So if the show is not at right quality, it will just replay tomorrow at the normal time. But it should be fine. What else did I want to say? That's the reason why we are recording at this time. And I have listen, I have to tell you about Kinshasa, man. This city is crazy. This country is crazy. Listen, this show is brought to you by ShadaWare.com and the Gods of Good Fortune. I want to say welcome to the Shada gang, to all the brand new subscribers to the channel. Your names are here: Monica, Beautiful Familia, Blemois Bate, Zu Escobar, Ardo Beg, Francisca Correa, etc. Thank you so much for being part of the family. Make sure that you support this show with a donation on the link below, through Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee or Super Chat, which is the simplest way to support this show. Talking about supporting this show, I want to acknowledge, of course, put some likes, because that's the good thing to using the iPad. I can see everything here. I can see how many people listen. There's half of the people watching that didn't put a like, so put these damn likes. Listen, what was I about to say? Um, Speaking of donations, I want to acknowledge our stream royalty for the month of December, who's none other than Sirène des Îles, who was like she lost the seat for like one day, and then she came back. She was like, hell no. So listen, thank you so much to Sirène des Îles for being one of the biggest supporter of the Shada gang and the Club Shada, and also big up to everybody else who are sponsoring this show with your super chat. It is more than welcome, and it is a blessing to know that you have people supporting your show. So without further ado, let's say hi to everybody. Mr. Robert Ford Jr., thanks a lot. What it do, Julie? How are you? I hope you're good. Listen, so today you and me, we're at the same time. It's 1:48 here. Joel, this last show was amazing. Thanks again for helping me pre-record the last episode of Club Shada. It was amazing. I loved it, and everybody loved it. That was the chat was crazy the other time. That was crazy. Master Electronic, what up, brother? I hope you're good. Sorry guys, my voice is leaving. Like, I had a crazy time in Kinshasa. I'm still waiting for my COVID test. I hope it's hey there she said. Thank you so much, Sirène des Îles, for supporting the show again. As always, thank you so much for these 10 Canadian dollars. Thank you. You are now our stream royalty with $28. Anybody who wants to steal the stream royalty spot will need to have at least $30 donation, just so you know. But you can donate 1, 2, 5, 50, 100, 500, as you please. You can also support this show by going to Spotify, listening to some music, or buying a t-shirt from Shada Wear. And actually, our last winner, Mr. Joel Amen, who won 2 times, received one of these. I don't know if you received, Joel, I don't know, you didn't tell me if you received the sweatshirt or if you just received the t-shirt. I know you received the t-shirt that you won last week. I don't know about the other one, so let me know. So where was I? Hey, Miss Dahlia, vraiment, on est à la maison. Non, il faut qu'un jour on se retrouve tous à Kinshasa. That's all I have to say. What's good, Mr. Bodhisattva again? Ambiance tamisée, c'est doux, non? Hey, listen, Julie, it's hard to create the all this watching on a TV screen. I'm used to creating my look on a computer screen that will look the way that you will see it. So I'm not really sure how it looks actually, because I'm seeing it on a TV that is really not made for the it's not the same as the professional monitor I use at home, right? There's no contrast here, so I'm not even sure if it looks great or not. But hey, ouais, Trisha says it looks good. So, si deuxième bureau dit que c'est bon, c'est bon. Merci, deuxième bureau, pour... Olga. Bisous, Olga. You have to understand, when I'm doing Club Shada, some people, they come in the chat. Some people, they come on WhatsApp and they comment on WhatsApp. It's fun. They're funny. It's funny. Oh my God. Listen, I'm going to explain to you everything while my voice is gone. Everything. I'm going to tell you the whole thing. Ezekiel Licolo. Les gens qui ne dorment pas, c'est comment? C'est comment? C'est pas l'heure d'être là avec les grands. Hein. Merci beaucoup. Sirène des Îles. Ah, il fait quelle température à Montréal? Everybody, give me the temperature of where you at. I would love to know what is the temperature in where you at. Let me know. That would be great to know. Hey Trish, what's good? Friday we have a brand new single, Kaysha and Malcolm Beats. We have like a series of singles that are coming we have 2 singles for the end of the year, and we have another 2 singles for January coming. And my album is also coming. Probably if it doesn't come out on January 22nd, my birthday, it will come for Valentine's Day. It's just now a question of just uploading everything to the servers and making sure that everything is fine with the distribution, etc. But the album it's getting to a close. As soon as I land in Portugal, I'm mixing probably the last 2 tracks that I need to mix, and then doing the cover art and starting to upload everything. So this is crazy. Friday is gonna be some crazy shit. Ooh la 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 la. I don't know. Just the t-shirt, I have to check on the website if YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Oh shit. Let me know if it stopped being smooth, so I know I have to re-upload. Anyway, like I said, this show is completely being, as it's streaming, it's also being recorded in my drive. So I'll watch it again and I will re-upload it if need be. He just received a t-shirt. Mais le gars, l'enfant a 50 ans. L'enfant peut répondre lui-même. Ah, vraiment, ça c'est quoi? Mais vraiment, tout faire programme. Tout ça, le programme. C'est très important. Merci beaucoup. C'est vraiment une très très jolie chambre dans laquelle ils m'ont mise. Écoute, this shirt is a shirt that, okay, excellent connection. This shirt is a shirt that I bought while we were shooting the music video. That is an amazing video that I just shot in Senegal with Bodhisattva, and this shirt was made then. I bought it for, Body remembers, I don't even remember how much I bought it, but I bought it for nothing on the market. And I didn't want to buy it actually. And then Body told me, yo, the shirt is nice. Actually, I should have used it for shooting the video because it really looks nice. Listen, I wore it yesterday. Everybody was like, wow, even if like, and after yesterday when I saw all the photos wearing it, I was like, now let me iron it and keep it. Today I will just use it for Club Shada before putting it with the laundry side of the because after this episode I'm actually doing my suitcase. But yeah, thank you for the compliment. It's really a nice shirt. I have to agree that yeah, it is. What? How much? Moins 12 degrés. Look the temperature here. Temperature here is 26 degrees and it's 2 a.m. And in the daytime temperature is 36 degrees. So yeah, I feel you. C'est chaud. Ma Lily et l'équipe. What the hell? This shit is crazy. Minus 11 degrees on the other side. Bonne fête, Sirène des Îles. Oh my God. Minus 12? Yo! In Portugal, it's 16 degrees at this time. Let me see what is the temperature that is waiting for me out there in, yeah, look, Lisbon at night, 13 degrees. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. And here, Kinshasa, 26. And it's gonna be how much tomorrow in Lisbon? Yeah, it's gonna be 14 degrees. It's okay. I can do that. But minus 12? Nah. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I really don't have voice. I had a crazy week. Oh my God. C'est mon premier bébé. Yo. Ezalaka ozo. Everybody give me some unicorns in the chat to celebrate the birthday of Sirène des Îles, our stream royalty for the last 4 months. C'est important. Everybody celebrates the birthday. Everybody say happy birthday with a lot of unicorns for Sirène des Îles, please. I would have sang for you, but I have no voice at all. I'm done in terms of voice. Like I cannot even play back for you. Happy birthday. I'm out. I'm out. But yeah, Buddy in terms of taste, he's the one. Oh, I was trying to use the iPad with the touch. You can't. I have to. Yeah, there we go. Merci beaucoup. Non, non. Dalia Keane est en train de changer. Yo, there's a lot of anarchy, but at the same time, there's some parts, like the things people are building, there's a lot of sky bars now, there's a lot of and nice construction, like there's a lot of nice apartments in Gombe, like wow, listen, very, very interesting. Vraiment, aujourd'hui, ça va. Ça veut dire quoi, ça? Ça veut dire que tu es content de voir ton 7e bureau. You like it? Ouais. C'est chaud. C'est très chaud. Hey, Purple. What's good? Yeah. Sirène des Îles. All the unicorns are for you. On peut pas mettre de gâteau virtuel dans le chat. Tu peux mettre un emoji gâteau. There you go. Merci. C'est vraiment un joli mensonge. So listen, I gotta tell you something crazy. I gotta tell you something crazy. So actually in Kinshasa right now, right now, right? There's a curfew, meaning that starting 11 p.m., everybody has to stay home. 11 p.m., boom. If you are out of your house, you end up having to pay a fine or going to jail, whatever, I don't know. But there's a curfew. And of course, if you're on your way home and it's like 11, you still can go home. But if you are midnight, you're in the streets, you have problems. And of course, people don't respect it. Like, listen, I was in a club right now. And listen, I've been clubbing every day. And every day we come out at 2 or 3 a.m. and nobody cares. And when I tell people, hey, what about the curfew? They tell me, yeah, 1000 francs Congolais, and they let you pass by. So 1,000 Congolese francs is like $1, right? So me, I'm like, wait a minute. What's good urban sweet spot? So me, I'm like, okay, I mean, all right. So when I come from the airport, so the airport is super far from the city, right? And on the way to the airport, there was 18 how you call this, a barrage. There were 18 checkpoints for. So if you are circulating in the city, lots of love, Ellis. If you are circulating in the city after 11, you have problems. But if you since my flight arrived at midnight, on the way to back from the airport, all you have to show is your boarding pass. If you show your boarding pass, they let you go. So on my way, I was like, yo, there's a lot of checkpoints, and okay. So the first night I went to sleep. The second night, we're in the club. We're in the club till 3 a.m. With the person who hired me to perform at his wedding. And I'm like, yo, and they don't care. Those guys, they're like, listen, so good, don't worry. All these guys, you just need to pay them. All right. So the day of the wedding as well, we also stay in the club till 4 a.m. Which is why this is the reason why I don't have any more voice. Then the next day, we also stay out until 1 a.m. And on the way, I mean, I didn't see no checkpoints. Today, so I was with my mom. For those who see my story on Instagram, I was with my mom, then I was with my dad. After that, I was with two of my beautiful cousins, and we went to a sky bar called 1113, 1113. It's on the Boulevard du 30 Juin, which is like Champs-Élysées for us. And so we here, and I'm seeing the time, and then so my two cousins have to go back because they were going back up to Binza, which is our neighborhood, but it's like super far away. And me, I stay at the hotel. So my client tells me, hey, I would love to, do you want to go to the club since it's your last night here? I'm like, yeah, let's go to the club. But I will not stay long because I don't want to come back before the curfew, whatever. Anyway, I end up staying in the club till, I would say, midnight. So it was not that far. It was like 20 minutes from here. Why is this thing disconnecting from... Oh my God. Sorry, my thing disconnected. My iPad disconnected itself. And I cannot use it as a screen anymore. Anyway, I was saying, let me connect to my iPad again. There you go. I have to turn on the YouTube again. Oh, damn it. This thing, there we go. Yeah, so I was saying, merci, très cher. J'ai reçu votre message. So, as I was saying, I'm in the club. It's 11:30 already, and I know I'm far from the hotel, and I don't want to end up going through the checkpoints because I'm alone with the driver, and I'm like, listen, let me go home. The club owner insists, please stay. I want to offer you 10 bottles. And I'm like, I don't drink. So, yeah, but it's going to be great. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to offer you a lot of bottles. Blah, 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 blah. No. We even ready to give you some money to stay. I'm like, guys, I just came chill. I had my little cocktail, my fruit cocktail, and I don't drink alcohol anyway. So I'm going home. So now we are on our way home. We're on the way home. And soon as we leave the club, boom, there's a checkpoint. Checkpoint, soldiers, weapons. So they come to the window of the driver. They say, "Oh, it's midnight already. Curfew is on since 11. We would like to know what you guys are doing outside." And so unless you come from the airport and you have a proof from your plane ticket, you're not supposed to be outside. So I see the driver telling the police guy, "Oh, I'm with boss Kaysha." So it's not a driver that works for us, my family. It's a driver that's been hired by my client to take me here and there. So this guy is somebody I don't know, especially I've known him last week. And I see him telling the policeman or the soldier, whoever it was, I think it was a policeman, "Yo, I'm with boss Kaysha, I'm taking him back to the hotel." And the guy's like, "Yeah, listen, it's already past midnight." And I see the driver he's in his pockets, and he takes some money and he gives to the policeman, and he says, "This is to have a drink." And the policeman automatically tell his boys, "Okay, these guys can go. Remove the barrier and we go through." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So actually it's a péage. It's a checkpoint that you have to pay. All right, cool. So what I do, yesterday, after the club, I met my dad at the casino. And when I met my dad at the casino, it was me, my two cousins, my brother, and my brother's best friend and her friend. My dad saw us, and he told everybody to sit down with him at the roulette table. I'm not a casino guy. I don't really play. My dad loves to play. So what my dad says, he gives money to the person who handles the table, and he says, "Yeah, give $50 of coins of jetons to each of my children." So me, my cousin, my other cousin, my brother, I think the two girls also, and all of us now, we have. So each coin was worth $1, and we each had like 50 coins. So it's like, yeah, my dad is like, "Yeah, you guys play with me." So we start playing with my dad. So I don't know how it works, whatever. So I start putting coins here and there. The guy rolls the thing, boom, lose everything the first time. So I'm like, oh my god. So hey, listen, it's not my money. I didn't pay, so I was just chilling. Okay, cool. At a point, I put 2 coins on number 18, and then coins here and there, and boom, number 18 comes out. Oh shit. I make I think from $2 I made $15 more or something like that. So now I'm like, hey. And then I play again, don't win. And then I think in my last play, I put some coins in a number 28, I think, or 30 or whatever, I don't remember. And boom, my number comes out. And now I have $90 worth of coins. And I just stopped playing. I just stayed like this. So there were like 2 more plays before they had to close the casino. And when the casino is Mountain of Inspiration, whatever, when the casino is when the casino is closing, they say last play, so everybody plays, and me, I don't play. So I don't play, and everybody lose their money. And me, because I didn't play, I'm like, I just want to cash in my money. So soon as the plays are over, they take all my coins and they give me dollars. So now I end up having $90. I came in there with $0 in my pocket. I come out with $90. Yo, what a great night. So get my money, I'm cool. And now I have this $90 in my pocket. This morning, some guy came to do a test, to do a COVID test to me. And I actually paid him the $50 of the test. I paid him with the money. So I was left with $40, two bills of 10, and I think it was not 40, it was 39. So I had like 2 bills of 10 and 19 bills of 1. Okay, cool. So as we are leaving the first checkpoint, I'm asking the driver, hey, how much money did you give to the policeman? And the guy, he tells me, oh, I gave him 1,000 francs. I'm like, okay, how much is 1,000 Congolese francs? He's like, it's more or less $1. I'm like, okay. So what I think in my head is like, since it costs 1,000 to pass a checkpoint without problem, since, yeah, all they care is just getting a little bit of money from every car. So I take the $19 that I have and I start counting them, bills of 1, and I tell the driver, he take this for the next checkpoint, so that next time we get to a checkpoint, you can give them $1, $2, $3, whatever you need for them to let us go through until we arrive at the hotel. Hotel was not that far. I believe there was maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 more checkpoints. So, and listen, maybe 200 meters after, there's another checkpoint. So we arrive at the checkpoint, and when we arrive at the checkpoint, telling you, Mountain, when we arrive at the checkpoint, now my guy, instead of using the budget I gave him to have us pass through quick, this guy is negotiating with the guys because he doesn't want to give them money. And I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? So now the guy, he arrived to the second checkpoint and he started telling the people a lie. Oh, we came from the airport. And me, I'm like, I just gave this guy money for a checkpoint. I just gave money to this guy to corrupt these cops. Why is this guy negotiating to not give them money? He's like, oh no, we came from the airport. And the policeman says, oh, if you came from the airport, please show us the boarding pass of the passenger. And me, I'm like, what is this guy doing? And he start arguing with the cop because he doesn't want to give him money. And he ends up going back in the avenue and taking a small street because he's trying to go from the small streets to pass this thing because he doesn't want to give them money. And he doesn't realize that I speak Lingala. So I'm like, wait a minute. In my head, I'm like, why is he doing this? So now we are going from a small way, and we arrive, actually we pass the other checkpoint from another avenue, and then there's another to arrive in the neighborhood of the hotel. There's the last checkpoint. So We are at the last checkpoint, and the guy has 19, so $20 in bills of one. And he starts negotiating again with the people. And he starts showing them like that he only has 500 francs, which is like 50 cents. And he has only 500. It's like, mon lieutenant, lieutenant Nanga, regardez, I only have 500. Listen, please let me go. I'm here with Kaysha. And me, I'm like, motherfucker, you trying to keep all the money I gave you. And he's been here telling the people, I don't know what lie. And I'm like, I just gave him money. And I tell him, hey, so he gives them like 500 francs. And the guy is telling him in Lingala, yo, listen, it's four of us. It's four of us. What you want us to do with? Like, come on, give us at least like 2,000. So we can all have 500 francs. Like, listen. So 2,000, that's $2. You have a corruption budget of $20. What you doing? The guy negotiated till the end. And me, I was there like boiling in my head. I was like, yo, I have to do my club Shada. I cannot do this show from jail. And I cannot go to jail. This will create political problems if my dad learns that, like, listen. In my head, I'm like, just give him the money. This guy negotiated till the end, and he never gave those guys any money. He was like, telling them, I'm sorry, Lieutenant, I'm so sorry. I already passed, we came from the airport. We passed 18 barrages. There was a lot of barrages. I already gave them all my money. Listen, that's really all I have. Please, Petina yo, I'm your kid, I'm your son. General, Lieutenant, please. Listen. This guy ended up, like I'm telling you, this guy ended up not paying anything, and he ended up keeping the damn $20. And he dropped me to the hotel, and like in my head I was like, what a city of crooks. But you know, at a point I was already in my hotel room, and I was like, you know what, I don't care, let me just where's my, this iPad is playing with me. Okay, I'm gonna do something. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, my iPad is not showing me the information I need to see. And I need to know if the live is going good while I'm performing, but this screen is not big enough to give me all the information. So I have to pop up the chat. Listen, it seems like things are going good. Yeah, so listen, I ended up not using my corruption budget because this guy decided to keep, listen, what happened was when we arrived to the first checkpoint, and I saw him take money from his pocket to corrupt those cops, I said to myself, he's the driver, he should not give them money because it's me that. So I was like, yo, listen, let me take some of my casino money and give to this guy so he can at least take me to the hotel without problems. And listen, because I gave him $20 and I realized he was just giving $1 per cop or every time, I said to myself, listen, if he spends $4 to $5, even if he spends $10, I know that at the end, tomorrow when he drops me to the airport, I'm gonna give him $50 just to thank him for having, even if he's been paid, but I'm gonna give him a tip of $50 for you know, taking me from places to places. Sorry, taking me from places to places this last week. So, and yeah, listen, this guy did everything to keep that money. I was like, what the hell? What the hell is wrong with this country? Everybody is corrupted. This is crazy. Like, he saw some dollars and all of a sudden, like, yo, you should have seen the cinema he did so he would not have to pay those guys. And me, I was like, I just want to go home so I can prepare my show. Yeah, this is Kinshasa. This is Kinshasa. This is how they do it. These guys are crazy. Oh my God. Kinshasa is special. I wouldn't say hell. I would say special. It's just another place with other rules. And it's interesting, we're having a conversation about Kinshasa and Africa in general, but Kinshasa, which is the city we know best. And I was saying the problem with most people, they live in Europe and they come with solution from Europe, where here it's just another set of rules, another set of people, another mentality. It has nothing to do. It's like, it's not something you change by changing presidents. It's a whole country that just thinks different. It is crazy. The guy was there, mon lieutenant, naza petit nayo. I was like, what the hell? What up, DJ Mastermind? Bongo ya cards. There he was telling people, no. Kosomba un café. Kosomba kumela. You have 5 wives and you don't have money. Oh my God. Nice bongo ya madesu. What the heck? Oh my God. God. Me, I'm not somebody who give to people, but I mean, sometimes it's, yeah, they know that. Listen, it's something I don't like about Kinshasa, actually, is that everywhere you go, everybody's asking you for something. Even in the club, a guy that is dressed well, who's there, like, oh, okay. At a point, it just tells you, like, oh, you don't have like $20 to help me? About $50. You're like, who are you? It's, you know, Babiza jour. How you doing, brother? Yeah, listen, that was a crazy night. But listen, at least all the money I spent was casino money, so I didn't lose anything. My brother gave me a special lesson. Always carry $1 bills for everyone you meet at the door checkpoint. Just tell them it's for the minutes on your phone. They will smile and take it. Yeah, listen, it's special. So, you know, I arrived in Kinshasa. When was it? Make sure that the life is going good. Right? Everybody wanted some story time? I don't know why I put a poll when I knew that was actually about. Well, I would tell a story time about Kinshasa. I think I'll talk about story time next episode, actually. But you can ask me anything. This works. Okay, it says excellent connection. Good. So yeah, like I was saying, let me tell you, soon as il faut écrire un livre de tes anecdotes, Kaysha. Yeah, yeah. This I have. So listen, where to begin? I arrived. So my flight left from Lisbon to Istanbul. So I think it was Thursday or Wednesday, and so it takes 4 hours and something to arrive to Istanbul, and Istanbul is 3 hours more than Lisbon. So once I arrived there, I actually called Joel and Mountain of Inspiration to shoot an episode of Club Shada so I could have material to play for last Sunday, and because last Wednesday episode was actually done with Bodhisattva, so we shot the episode of with Bodhisattva. No, the episode with Bodhisattva played after me, Joel, and Mountain of Inspiration shooting our 3-hour episode. Then we start watching the episode with Bodhisattva. Then I went on my way the next day at 2 p.m. after. So it's amazing that you can just be in a hotel inside of the airport, and all you have to do is just wake up, take a shower, take your bags, and go in the plane. That's amazing. After doing that, so you arrive in Kinshasa after 10 hours of flight. So in business class, it's a great flight. I actually painted 3 works, and I just watched one movie. I think I just watched a movie called Nobody. Loved it. It's an amazing movie, Mr. Nobody. Or I don't know, I think it's Nobody in the name of the movie. It was a great movie, kind of like a John Wick style movie. I really liked it. After that, there was a what do I call it? After that, there was a After that, you arrive. So it's very interesting. Before leaving to Portugal, to be able to enter the plane, you have to do a PCR test in Portugal that costs you 60 euros, right? And with this test, you can take the plane. But you cannot enter the plane if you don't have paid $46 to Congo to be able to do a test when you land. So you do a test when you go, prove that you're negative, but in between the time that you go and you're negative already, you still have to do a test there because they don't care about your test here. They want the test to test you when you arrive. Actually, they just want your 46 euros. Let's be clear. It's just racket. So you arrive, you leave the plane, and now you have to do another test. So it's in the nose, just one instead of 2, and they kind of, the lady was very nice. It almost didn't feel it. Come, blah blah blah, do the test, boom. I think I received the result the day after, negative. Yeah, I knew I had a test already. Okay, then we go to the hotel. On the way to the hotel, 18 checkpoints, 18 damn checkpoints. All these checkpoints, and on every checkpoint, because we had my flight ticket, these guys could not prevent us from coming. We had a proof that we were coming from the airport. We arrived at the hotel, and I went to sleep straight. Probably, talked to my. Actually, on my way in the airport, I bought a SIM card. I bought a SIM card. I'm telling you, I bought a SIM card with, I think for $20, I bought a SIM card with 30 gigabytes inside, which is way more than I need, especially with the hotel Wi-Fi. But at least I could directly call my wife and kid and talk to them, tell them that I arrived well, and just speak to them on the way to the airport, talk to my mom, talk to everybody. It's cool. And like the way is less less long if when you are on the phone with people and on WhatsApp or whatever. But every time I would tell my wife, we're stopping again, there's another checkpoint. She was like, wait a minute, another one? Damn. Listen, I arrived to the airport, went to sleep. The next day, I meet my client because I came here for a wedding, his wedding. So the wedding was Saturday. I arrived Thursday night. On Friday, we didn't really do nothing. I had a dinner with my dad. I had a drink with my dad. Then I had a lunch with a friend of mine who he always comes to Portugal, but this time it was me here. And then my client told me, hey, listen, tomorrow I'm getting married, etc. So please let me give you the 50% of the show tomorrow. So this is done. Boom. Give me the rest of the money. Amazing client. There he goes. There he is. Hey, this is my client. Say congratulations to Michael, who just got married, and I sang the first dance on Love de Toi on the wedding. So yeah, listen. The client pays me. We're all good. Put everything in the safe, and then after that, he tells me, "Hey, we're going to have a drink for 30 minutes. 30 minutes in the Hotel Pullman, which is 2 minutes from my hotel." And I'm like, yeah, but it's already 11, almost 11. What about the curfew? And he starts laughing. He starts telling me like, curfew, nah. And I'm like, wait, I thought there was a rule. I thought everything was closed at 11. So we end up at this place called Belvedere on the 9th floor. It's a beautiful sky bar in the Hotel Pullman. And me, I'm like, this guy's getting married in the morning. It's already 11 p.m. So this guy is about to go to sleep early. And no, the guy didn't go to sleep. The guy didn't go to sleep. Listen, the guy went to sleep at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. when he was getting married the next day. And I think he didn't sleep at all. Him and his wife were there partying. I was like, all right, okay. So the next day, I think I spent some time with some friends. I was already starting to lose my voice. And I was like, I need to start taking medicine because I'm singing tomorrow. Took a lot of tea, etc. And then I spent actually the whole day because I knew I had a performance. So I stayed at the hotel. I stayed in the room. I was working, checking my mail, etc. Working already on like selecting the cover for my album. Hey Rachel, welcome, Shada gang. And at that point, he sent me a message telling me that they were married already, and it was time for me to go and sing for the performance. So for those who didn't see them, I think I don't know if I put them on my Instagram story already, but I will add them. But I put a little bit of stories. And now, we performed. It was amazing. You know, it's very strange to perform at weddings because you don't really know, like, you know, when you're on a stage and people are watching you perform from up there, it creates a different dynamic than when you are in the middle of a lot of tables. If people are eating, they actually, they don't really care about your performance. And if people are done eating, it really depends the crowd. Lucky for me, it was a great crowd of people that grew up on my music. So it was actually a very, very nice show. Everybody was so the Michael and his wife Aminata, they knew all the songs. So yeah, they really enjoyed the show. And I will probably put the stories, I will add them and put them on the YouTube channel when I get home. And so I think I did 5 or 6 songs. And then the party continued. And then after that party, we went again to the same Sky Bar, Belvedere, until I think they left at, I don't know, when I left it was like 3 or 4 a.m. When he left, he told me it was 6 a.m. So I was like, yo, these guys are crazy. I'm going to sleep. My job is done. Boom. I came here, went to sleep. Next day, some friends took me to this lounge, that lounge. Actually, it was great to see how Kinshasa is changing. There's a lot of new places, etc. There's a lot of new buildings, very modern, some sky bars. And I really enjoy seeing this. The only thing that is still not, there's less chaos inside of the center, but it's still chaos. Like, people don't know how to drive in the city, and everybody is driving. But other than that, it was kind of great to be in different places, to see construction, to be in some nice restaurants and places. That was cool. It was also great. I went to a Portuguese restaurant. Listen, after falling sick here last time, falling sick in Senegal, this time I just ate like a European food. So I actually ate more club sandwich than anything else. And we went to, so I saw my mom. We went to a Portuguese restaurant called Shada that we really love. My family, we love this place. And yeah, we went to those places. And then I think yesterday at night I was too tired to go. Everybody wanted to go out again. Sunday I was like, nah, listen, I can't. So went back home. Thanks a lot, cousin. So after that, so Monday, I don't remember what I did. I think Monday I saw my mom. So I had a dinner with my mom. I spent the whole day with my mom and dad actually, which was amazing. Yesterday, I was with my mom again. I went to see her where she was doing her nails. Spend the day with her, and then after that, my dad came to meet us, and then Michael asked me to come. He asked me to come to meet him in a Sky Bar. So I have my 2 cousins that are here too. So I came with them. So they're so beautiful, my cousins. So I brought my cousin up there to the Sky Bar. Then my cousins had to go back home, and this crazy Michael took me to the club again. I was like, how can you be clubbing like every day? So we went to this club, and the club was cool actually. The owner wanted to offer us bottles, but I had the show, so I was like, I have to leave. And then we had this whole crazy thing with the driver. But yeah, listen, a very nice trip. And also listen, also a very nice business, because I actually do less shows now, because I'm less into doing a lot of shows and more doing qualitative shows that are well paid. And this is exactly the type of clients that I want to work with, and the type of way I want to work with. People, when you tell them the price, they don't try to negotiate. People, when you tell them that you want 50% before leaving, they don't try to negotiate either. Everything went fine. You tell them the type of room you have, the type of plane you want. They don't invent stuff, because it's very interesting in this business. Sometimes, and so private people calling you are different, of course, because they call you knowing it's gonna cost them some money, and they kind of respect what you are doing in your craft. When you talk with clubs and promoters, they always try to negotiate. They always try to pay you less, and they always try to explain to you why they should pay you less. And you're like, hey, listen, if you're calling me, so and back in the days, we used to negotiate with people, and now I'm in a position where I can decide to not negotiate. I can say, hey, listen, me, I'm good. My rent is paid for the whole year. So if I don't do a show, I'm fine. But sometimes you will negotiate with people, and they will act as if they didn't understand like the terms of the negotiation. So you would say, hey, listen, I'm flying with Air France or Turkish or whatever you decide to fly with, and then they send you an EasyJet ticket, and they say, oh, your reservation is here, and they give it to you at the last time, thinking that you will be like, oh shit, so I'll have to go. And me, I'm the type, I'm like, listen, your reservation is not what I asked you if you look at the contract. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stay in bed. Bye. And now they tell you that, oh, but the ticket is too expensive. I say, yeah, because you bought it at the last minute. So yeah, but what am I gonna do? I don't care what you're gonna do. But yeah, listen. So it's great to, What up, Erno? The pleasure is all mine. I had a great time, and I can't wait to come back again at home. There's something different about performing at home also. Wait, connection lost with my mouse? Oh, he came back. I think I have to buy a new mouse. But yeah, listen, that was my whole trip to Congo, and yeah, it was a great trip. I didn't have time to see all the people I wanted to see. My mouse is disconnecting. Connection lost with the mouse. What am I gonna do? I need to buy a new mouse. Oh, connected now. Oh my God. What is this? I cannot see the comments if the mouse is not responding. Damn it. Can we talk about... DJ Mastermind is saying, I also wanted to go to Africa. This connection lost, connected. Okay. I also wanted to go to Africa besides CV. Where would you recommend? Listen, it depends what type of experience you want, but I would definitely visit Congo. Congo is amazing. There's a lot of amazing places to visit. There's also a lot of amazing cities. You can go to Mwanda if you want to go to the beach side, or if you want to go to the interior. You can go to Goma. You can go to Kinshasa, which is a crazy place, but it's a lovely place. I would go to Cameroon. I would go to Guinea-Bissau, which is not far from Cape Verde. I would go to Burkina Faso, love it. I would go to Benin. I would go to Senegal. I would go to South Africa, of course, which is like kind of a small Europe, more or less. And then the East Africa is also very interesting, and North Africa, of course. So yeah, listen, you have 55 different choices, and I've been in all of them, and I mean, not all of them, probably I've been to 40 out of 55, and very nice. Matrix 4 is coming out this weekend, and I'm all over that. Ooh, I'm always scared when people over abuse of a franchise. First Matrix was amazing. Second one was nice. Third one, I was like, okay, it's becoming too much. When it's a series, different. You can do like 10 seasons of a show. It's different. It's something you are iterating, but And then the fourth one, I don't know. It feels like, yeah, let's do it again. Like, I don't know. The guy was supposed to be dead, this, that. Like, and then what? You're gonna reboot? It feels like, and interestingly, I feel like the Wachowski brothers. I think it's just Lana producing this one. I'm not sure. I feel like, because after seeing other movies from her and from her brother, it feels like they're kind of telling the same story over and over again. It's always a series of humans being used by machines, humans being used by other humans. Like when I remember the one Jupiter Ascending, and then there's the one, there was the other one in the cloud. Like, after seeing all these movies, for me, it felt kind of like it was always the same movie. And I don't know, like, and I mean, it might be great, but sometimes when people start just reusing the same franchises, most times they kind of end up fucking up the franchise, if I can say it like that. And I would say that for me, I remember Police Academy, for example, number 1, 2, 3 were amazing. After that, it started being like, hey guys, it's too much. Same thing with what was the name of the thing? American Pie. Number 1 and 2 were great. Number 3 starting to, and then number 4, 5 is like, guys, like, stop. The ones that I really enjoyed were John Wick 1, amazing. John Wick 2, top. John Wick 3, even better. But I don't know after 3 what they can do to continue. This is the thing, like, doing franchises and doing the same movie over again is hard. Like, even James Bond, listen, there's a point where you found all the plots, you've used all the special effects, you go crazier and crazier, and at a point people start being like, so the big fans will, but guys like me, I'm like, okay, I'm always gonna see the James Bonds because it's like an institution, but there's a point where the stories start becoming crazier and crazier, and yeah, sometimes you don't know anymore. But the James Bonds, they fine. Which movie was the one where I was like, this is too much? Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, the Kevin Hart series, I didn't try it yet. I have to see it. Hey, Emmanuel, how are you? Oh my God, this mouse keeps turning itself off. Oh my God, I really need to buy a mouse. It's disconnecting itself from the Bluetooth, and yeah, I don't know what to do. I cannot scroll through the comments when this damn mouse turns itself off. Oh my God. Please stay safe over there, okay? In France, they closed the nightclubs for 4 weeks. Damn. Well, listen, I had my share of night clubbing. I'm done. And in Portugal, I don't know what. I think in Portugal, everything is still open. But even if you're vaccinated, you're supposed to bring a test. You're supposed to do a test and have a 3-day test, even if you're vaccinated. So, yeah, it's listen, you're just gonna stay at home. That's what we're gonna do. Hey Kaysha, how do you feel when you are in Kinshasa? Do you feel yourself home? Otherwise, it feels that you are a stranger. I would say that I feel as a tourist, and at the same time, I feel at home. I feel at home because I have my parents. I have a lot of people that I grew up with. I have a lot of people that I know here, and wherever I go, and there's people I know for 47 years. And at the same time, it feels like you see the difference because you don't live there. So if you come once every 6 months, you really see the difference every time you come. You see if the streets are a little bit cleaner. You can see the difference. Whereas when you are in there, you don't really see the difference because you're in the day to day. So it's very interesting. I feel actually I also feel the same way now when I go to Paris. I really feel like a tourist when I go to Paris. I feel like it's a beautiful city, even if I don't like the people inside, but I feel like it's a beautiful city, and I actually did rediscover it in a way that I would not see it when I was always there. So but yeah, I definitely feel so something very interesting that I felt a lot when I was here, especially to talking with Michael and his friends. A lot of people were really praising me. A lot of people, and even a lot of people that were here and there, a lot of people were telling me how much my music was part of their lives. And a lot of these songs, now that they are all in their 30s, 35s, a lot of people grew up with my music in the last 20 years. So a lot of people start listening to my music when they were like 12, 13, like, or somewhat, school, university. And it's very interesting to see the pride in a lot of the people, because it's very interesting, as I told you before, somebody like me who doesn't feel at home nowhere, sometimes you might feel like your own people are not proud of you because you don't hear them, and because there's a lot of other artists that are way more kind of popular, do show here. But then when people see me, everybody's telling me how much my music means to them, and how much they are proud of me, how much they say, listen, you are the first of our generation that took our music internationally, etc., etc. After the Kofi generation, and before the Fally generation, and the guys after, and all the young Congolese from France, like, you are from home. And like somebody was telling me, never forget it, like, you are from here and we are proud of you. And listen, it really feels great as an artist knowing that the people from the city where you were born are proud of you, and they understand what you are doing. They understand that you are actually somebody who's representing outside, and sometimes you can lose sight of that. And in this kind of trip, and the interaction I receive from a lot of people, make you remember how you are loved at home as well, not just outside. So I think it's very important, and it make me feel like, people make me feel home. This mouse. The hell, there must be interference, because usually my computer sits down there in my office, and my cameras and the rest of the equipment is up there. And the fact that everything is here, the computer is just here. Maybe I'm gonna remove the iPad from the top of, since I'm not using them, I'm gonna leave maybe everything open. But the computer is here, camera, microphone, light. There's a lot of things that could maybe is creating interference. So that might be the reason why it is like that. Damn. Connection lost again. My God. Connected. There you go. How much to sing at a wedding? You just need to send an email to receive a quote. But a lot of money. I read in the news about Chinese sex workers that are working in Kinshasa, rocking in Kinshasa, making a lot of money. I think I heard about that as well. Maybe, I don't know. I would need to have somebody that lives here and ask him the question, but I'm not sure. But I think somebody told me about something like this. J'ai eu du succès aujourd'hui avec ton t-shirt vert du Zaïre. Hey! This mouse is playing with me. Fuck. Tomorrow, let's go to Kinkole Beach, the My Valley at 1 p.m. before your trip with all the gang. You guys are crazy. Listen, you guys need to go to sleep. I mean, that could be cool, but I think I'm gonna try to have a lunch with my dad and my mom before I go. But hey, you know, we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. We talk. It also depends what time I have to check out. I have to see with the hotel if I can have a late checkout. I have to check that out. I think maybe I should call. Before going to sleep. Yep, Megaplex City in the Matrix. Imagine I just saw the Matrix before doing this. I'm waiting for Expendable 4. Yeah, listen, these ones, all three were cool, if I remember. I never watched a James Bond movie for real. If Idris Elba is not James Bond, I'm not watching. Oh, come on. Listen, Julie, what you have to do is go back to the first James Bond and you start watching from there. Trust me. Oh yeah, Kill Bill 1 was amazing. Number 2, but number 1, where she's dressed in Bruce Lee with all the, yeah. Number 1 was amazing. Listen, that's the movie I was looking for and I forgot. Fast and Furious, they abuse. Me, they lost me when they're on a bridge, the cars are jumping like this, and the guy jumps from one car to another when they are in the middle of the. I was like, nigga, I was like, come on, like, I'm out. I'm out. Merci. And this chat is going fast now. That's good. I like it. Hey, what up, Future Soundbeat? The family is great and I'm having a wonderful time. Go to you too, King Cole. You guys are crazy. Yeah, listen, let's talk in the morning. It's 3 a.m. I'm probably gonna wake up at 8 or 9. I didn't even say good night to my wife. Let me see if she's. Não sei se já dorme. Boa noite, meu amor. Tu no meio do meu live, por acaso. Oh, she's online. Apparently, she's not sleeping. I think my daughter doesn't have school tomorrow, so. You guys are crazy. How far is King Kole from Kinshasa? I mean, from the hotel. Do you make strange, funny dreams sometime during the night? That could be a song. Sometimes I write a whole song in my dreams, and then I don't remember nothing when I wake up. And some other times, I write a great song in my dream, and I remember it. Oh, my wife has replied.
Oh non, mais t'es maman. C'est quoi avec toi?
She's watching TV. So what was I saying? Nichols is sending me a message. Am I sleeping? Je suis en plein live. Je suis à Kinshasa. Je t'envoie un message quand j'ai fini. And sometimes I make sex dreams. And my sex dreams are really realist. And those girls in my sex dreams, they're amazing. But yeah. I don't know. Then it always end up strange. They turn into flowers, like, yeah. If you had an option to put your catalog on a black-owned Spotify kind of platform, would you do that? Yeah, of course. I actually have a friend that I have to meet tomorrow, maybe if I have time, for breakfast, who has actually a Congolese-owned type of Nichols. Bisous Nichols. Listen, you have to come to Club Shada and be my guest. On parlera français si tu veux. Comme je sais pas si tu parles anglais toujours, comme parce que toi là. Anyway, as I was saying, to me it's very simple. And this is what is interesting when it comes to platforms. You know, a lot of people, they want you to come to their platform, but they want you to do it as a favor, which means they want to pay you like 50-50, or they want to pay you like 30% of the money, where every other platform takes 30%. iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, all these platforms, they take 30% to have your catalog in there. And I mean, I think my music is in 100 platforms. My music is in India, in China, in Japan, in iTunes, of course, worldwide, Spotify, worldwide, also Chinese platforms, African platforms, a lot of platforms. To me, I don't care if a platform, and actually it's in a black-owned platform. I'm on Tidal, which is 50% now owned by Jay-Z. I'm on Tidal, I have no problem. The only thing is this. You have to understand the difference between convenience and starting to complicate the life of artists. This is where most of the time we don't get in platforms by brothers, friends, or people who are starting small, because they are trying to make us re-upload our whole catalog again in their platform on our own, when we all have distributions. I use Believe, some people use DistroKid, some people use this, some people use that. And we have those platforms for the convenience, because back in the days, we have to upload to iTunes, we had to upload to the other platforms, to Spotify, etc., one by one. So when you would release a single, maybe you would have to release it in 15 different platforms. And that was a nightmare. And this is why somebody smart invented the digital distribution platforms, where you upload your music once in the distribution, and the distribution have programs that then upload your song to Spotify, Apple Music, this, and everywhere. And in my opinion, if you want your music to be, if you want an artist to accept to have their music on your platform, what you have to do actually is go talk to distribution platforms instead of talking to artists directly. Because when you speak to artists directly, they say to themselves, okay, to be in 100 platforms, I'm going to upload my song to my distribution. And then I have these two black-owned platforms that asking me to also upload, in their platforms also again, which means I have to upload 3 times. And I'm not interested in uploading 3 times. I want to upload 1 time. Listen, I release a song per week. My album is 50 songs. Imagine I have to upload. The time is it's gonna take me 2 weeks just to upload my whole album in the in Spotify. I mean in Believe Digital, which is my distribution. Imagine if I have to re-upload it in 2 platforms just because they're black owned. Which means I'm gonna have to upload 150 songs and put all the information, the metadata of all the songs. No, I'm not interested in doing that. Convenience. And this is what I told my friend who has the Congolese platform, and it was like, oh, you should put your content here. I was like, bro, I want my content to be here, but what you need to do is go talk to my distribution, do a deal with them, so that they know you're gonna pay them, they know you're gonna do whatever service, and etc. in Africa. Ouais, je t'appelle Nichols. And the thing is this, to me, and to a lot of artists, we just want convenience. We just want to be able to upload it one time and that's it. This is the reason why a lot of artists, they also upload to YouTube, and they don't care about the rest of the platforms, because there's a lot of video platforms. Vimeo, these, that, and there's decentralized, whatever. You can also upload to Facebook. We upload to YouTube only because at a point, you cannot take the same video and upload it 10 times. Back in the days, there was a tool that created that convenience. You would upload your video there, and you would upload it to Vidler, Vimeo, YouTube, Dailymotion. You would upload everywhere. And at that time, we used to do that. But now that YouTube is the clear winner, we just upload it to YouTube, and that's it. And to me, what I believe is that instead of saying, if I had an option to put my catalog on a black platform, I would just say, if I created a platform that is black owned, the first thing I would do, I would go talk to the Art Chart, Believe Digital, Merlin, CD Baby, Dito, and DistroKid. Because just this is, I don't know, probably 80% of all independent music, independent artists, and it would create a catalog. When you arrive on the market, now you have like, I don't know, 10 million songs. And then after that, you can negotiate with the major labels, etc., etc. And in this case, yeah, I would be on a, yay! Amazing movie. I don't know if you saw Nobody. Nobody is just like a John Wick kind of movie, and it was great. I saw it in the play. I didn't like Equalizer 2. I really love number 1. Number 2, listen, in number 1, the last action scene was amazing. In number 2, that scene in the Lost City, I don't know. Yeah, I was not number 2. The whole movie was cool, but the end, I was kind of let down. I have to say. King Kaysha, when will you launch your own crypto? Have you been working on the project already? I've been thinking about it, but I don't want to launch a crypto and just I don't want to launch a crypto and fool people and just make money from it. I really want to launch a crypto that has utility. I would love to launch a crypto that work with Congolese money, for example. This is something I would love to do. So I would love to do something that is sanctioned by the Congolese government, so that we can really use it to to loosen a little bit the grip of the dollar that has the dollar and then the US have on the country, so that people are able to send money fast from one place to another without having to go through Western Union, etc. It would be great if you want to send something at 4 a.m., you want to send money to anybody in the world, you can just send it to any Congolese citizen. And if the government gave digital wallets to every citizen, and that everybody could use that to, and the telecoms, they already doing something similar, but I would say something that is really backed by the state, where there's a blockchain and that it's completely decentralized, and that every Congolese citizen has access to a wallet, and like they can send money from to families back and forth easy. And this is something that I would say would have a great utility, especially for painters, artists, farmers, etc., etc. So it's something that I don't want to launch just to launch. I really want to launch with a huge idea behind and a huge backing behind me. So I might at a point. Oh, come on. Equalizer is amazing. Moi, je ne me souviens jamais de mes rêves, sauf lorsque je fais un cauchemar. Moi, je ne fais pas de cauchemar. At 2 o'clock, we can... Yo, you guys are crazy. Kebana femme de nuit. I leave town. Okay, I got it. Yeah, we'll see tomorrow. Listen, you guys are crazy. Listen, I don't come back home with no voice. My wife's gonna be like, "What happened to you?" I was like, "I work from some crazy people." Moi, j'ai le carnet de rêves où je note tout. C'est intéressant de lire de temps en temps. Interesting. Oui. What do you think of Congolese girls? There were some beautiful ones. Listen, so Michael, we were in the party. We were in the party just now. Wait a minute. Why is this not showing the song playing? Damn it. Wait, give me a second. This is supposed to show the song that is playing. Bastard programs. Yeah, so I was telling you, I don't know if you remember, but we were in the club 2 hours earlier, right? And at a point there were 3 girls that came. Not the cute one with the fake ass that left. No, at a point there were three coming. And they were huge. The last one, was she a guy? I don't know if you remember, but I asked myself, I was like, yo, she looks like a guy. Anyway, I mean, Congo, to me, is just like every city. You have some beautiful girls, you have some normal girls, and you have some ugly girls. So, yeah, listen, I love them as the rest of all the girls. Like, I mean, I'm a guy that have been with the fuck, we Nicole, s'arrête de me déconcentrer avec tes messages pendant que je fais mon live. Je vais regarder après. So yeah, I believe that actually, look at, you see the 2 ladies I came with, my cousins, they are beautiful. And there were some very nice girls in the clubs. And then it really depends where you go, I believe. And yeah, listen, African girls are beautiful in general. So when I think about Congolese girls, I love them. That's family. I just don't know why our culture of African Kizomba, etc., don't have a platform where it's centralized. I know why. Please don't listen to them. Let's go back safe to Henri. Listen, so the thing is, Henri and I were traveling. Henri is taking the same plane as my mom. Me, I'm taking the Turkish flight. They're taking Air France. And yeah, those guys, they never stop. Yesterday was the farewell party. Like, it was like, yo, Henri's going back. Henri Michel is going back. And these guys keep wanting to do stuff. Me, I say a good limoncello at 12 or, you know, or 2 or 5 or 3, and then 6 p.m. on my way. Because those guys will come back. We'll come back and do stuff. If you are an artist, you have internet. It's not hard to obtain. It depends where you are. Because you see it from an American point of view. You have to understand that the marketplace is worldwide now. I'm speaking about making it easier for people outside of Africa to get our music. Outside of Africa, it's actually easier for the people outside of Africa. Listening to our music outside of Africa is the easiest thing in the world. What I really want is a way for the people in Africa to listen to it easily, because this is the millions of listeners that we cannot touch, and they only listen to music like on YouTube, and we don't make money from these ones. So me, actually, what I'm interested in is the opposite, because all around the world, yeah, they all have Spotify. If the black powered own platform is partner with distribution, yeah, exactly. In this case, I don't even need to say nothing. If the platform has a deal with my digital distribution, I have nothing to say. The music is just there, and the deal is the same as the rest of them. They take 30%, they send us 70%, all good. My distribution take their cut, everybody's happy. Say hi to Baya tomorrow. I'm gonna try to see your brother tomorrow, actually. Kaysha did the last singles you put on Spotify, The Concept, In the Air, and Beats Forever were all free on the CD somewhere. Yeah, all of them were in It's a Love. Yeah, but the version of The Concept is a radio edit. Kaysha, how many times did you ever cry about losing an ex in your life? Listen, every time. To me, every time a beautiful love story ends, I cry, because I feel like I could not fulfill my dream of being like my parents and having this long life story together. I understand we in a different era, but yeah, every time I'm with somebody seriously for a long time, I always hope that it's for life. And when it ends up not being for life, I'm sad. I'm sad that it's over. Even if I don't love the person anymore, the fact that we decide that it's over, yeah, always cry a little bit, because it's sad to let somebody go and to decide that, okay, it's time to. And then the next day I'm like, free. You guys are crazy. The worst when a man says you look like a guy. Poor girl, she didn't deserve it. Listen, I don't know. I asked because she really looked like a guy. But Amy, listen, she could be a trans. I don't care. It's not a problem for me. I don't have a problem with guys being girls being guys, or people transfer me. I actually have a lot of trans friends. It's just that I was not sure with this one. I was like, is she just masculine? What does she look like? Oh, I mean, and she was massive. And it was just like, But then I was like, yeah, I don't care. None of my business. How come you never dance on your own songs? I do dance on my songs when I do shows. But then it depends. The thing is interesting. When I go to Kizomba shows and those girls want to dance with me and I tell them I don't really dance Kizomba, they're like, what? Why? You are a singer. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not because you're a singer that it means that you are a dancer as well. Some people, they love to produce and sing. It doesn't mean that they are good at dancing. And when they say, yeah, but you are a singer, and I tell them, yeah, you're a dancer. Do you sing? No. Yeah, some people love to dance. Some people prefer to sing. It depends. So when I'm on stage, I actually like to dance when I'm on stage. If I'm in a wedding setting like yours, for example, where there's no stage to perform, and I'm in the middle of the crowd, I'm more preoccupied with making everybody happy. And if all the tables are around you, I tend to try to sing for everybody and etc. So it's so different in a wedding. But if I'm on stage, like, yeah, if you look in the channel, there's a lot of shows where you would see me dancing a little bit, but I'm not like, Julie Badi Alain Lacate. Kaysha, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Oof. Listen, I'm a person that I see far away, but I learned to not see myself in 10 years. I prefer working on where I want to be in 10 years. But I know that life takes you in places that you don't really envisioned. What is more important for me is making sure that the actions of today generates the blessings of tomorrow. So in 10 years, I see myself even more blessed and making even more money than today. And probably in Portugal, unless I change countries, and enjoying my kids, enjoying enjoying maybe the results of my investments of today, and probably investing in brand new things, movies, documentaries, stuff like that. I really want to do a documentary about my life, but so in this thing, like, when you want to do a documentary about your life, and I would also love to do a documentary about my father's life, and interviews about like Africa, like Congo in general, because it's interesting how we are in a country where every time somebody's in power, people hate them. And when they leave power, people want to pretend they didn't exist. And I believe that there's a space for reconciliation where we reconcile with our history, the good things and the bad things, not just hate people. Like, hey, listen, this guy was there, he's there. Like, have statues about all our leaders, all the people who counted in our countries, name streets after them, those things. I believe that we have to embrace, and Africans, it's hard for them to embrace that, but I think we have to embrace the people that were there before. And even if, some people like them, some people don't like them, listen, it's the same in every country. Some people liked some politicians and some others didn't like them, but they all agree that this is part of history. We have to learn to be like that. So I believe that I really want to be able to do a documentary about these things in Congo, but artistically, I want to do a documentary about me. I want to do a documentary about Kizomba, Zouk, Kompa, and I also want to do a documentary about Congolese music, rumba, origins, etc. And for that, you have two ways to go. You can either invest in the documentary yourself, which is the way I want to go. This is why I'm waiting for my investments to generate enough money for me to invest my own money in the documentary, so I can be in control of the narrative and not have a sponsor decide what they want me to talk about, which is something I don't want to. So this is one way, or maybe you can go to Netflix or one platform and tell them, listen, this is the thing I want to do, and they tell you, hey, here's the money. So those are things I want to do. I also want to start investing in the Congolese cinema, and I believe that in African cinema in general, I believe that there's a lot of content that is made by, for example, the Koreans. When you see series like Squid Games and all these series, and you see how these series are amazing. Like you have a Colombian series, you have even have Portuguese ones now. The Spanish are doing a lot of amazing content on Netflix, and the Nigerians, so those platforms are really investing in English-speaking content from Africa. But the French-speaking countries, they don't have like an amazing series like Squid Games or what's the name of this one? La Casa del Papel, for example, that is Spanish, or Squid Games in from Korea, and everybody watches those shows worldwide because of platforms like Netflix that are worldwide. But there's no Congolese or Senegalese or like I don't know, Cameroonese or a great series, for example, of 10 episodes that is really well done, that is shot in the right way with, like, you know, quality content that costs to do, and that is that goes out on Netflix and explodes in the world. Like, we don't have this. We have amazing series full of white people doing this. We have amazing series of Spanish or Latin or Asian people. We have a lot of great content, but we don't have our stuff that, like, not only is amazing but is watched by everybody. And I would love to be part of a project like that, something that when, like, you know, when it comes out, it just takes over the world, and every actor that would be there just becomes a superstar, etc., etc. And I believe that it's really a question of doing quality work without letting yourself, like, go too fast and be like, it's fine. No, take the time to lécher ça à la perfection. And I think is some ambitious project that I'm interested in. Mais elle était massive, c'est pas ma faute si elle était massive, la meuf. Demandez à Michael. I'm not sure. You have to check out. I don't remember. Oh, the internet connection is bad? I can see it. It's telling me that YouTube is not receiving enough whatever. And let me know if it's either internet is cutting or if it's still fine. I've been abusing the internet of the hotel now. Hello, let me out there. Is the connection a little bad? I will re-upload everything anyway. After the show, I will re-upload everything to YouTube. I will upload the version that is uploaded to my drive. But I'm gonna check everything and see how is it playing. But listen. It is 3:32 in the morning. I have to pack my suitcase. So listen, I'm super happy. This is the first time ever in my life that I'm going live from Kinshasa with this quality. So I'm super, super, super grateful for you guys. My cousin Kay is so beautiful. Also brought me some crepe, so I'm gonna actually eat that right now, a little bit of it, and I'm gonna pack my suitcase and start also, you know, copy earlier, but no, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out to see if this is a great commercial for the hotel. They have an amazing connection. Yeah, listen. Well, next time the hotel wanna work with me like I did in Dakar, they can have their logo here. They can pay to have their logo here, and we'll do a show maybe from their they have a special salon, a private salon in my floor. Maybe we can do it, or maybe from a conference room, because they really have a nice internet connection. Sometimes it goes down a bit, but like right now, I see YouTube tells me when the internet goes down a bit. When the upload is not fast enough, YouTube tells me, I see a signal that tells me that YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, blah, blah, blah. But then, I'll see. Like I said, the great thing about this is that everything is being recorded at the same time. The whole show that you see is being recorded in full quality in my drive at the same time that is being sent to the streaming platform. So in this case, you can re-upload it. The only thing is that you lose the chat replay, and some people don't care, because as I'm showing most of your comments, as I'm talking about them, like this one from La Milliardaire, people can know who I'm responding to, but me, I know that when I'm watching a live replay, I like to also watch the chat replay. So when you re-upload, you lose the chat. So I'll see how it looks when I'm done, and then we'll see. How much do you expect budget to start with, and will you invite any investors? I really don't know. Because it will depend which documentary. To give you an example, in the Zouk documentary, it's going to be Zouk, Kizomba, and Kompa. So I need to go to Angola, I need to go to Cape Verde, I need to go to Mozambique, I need to go to Congo, I need to go to Portugal, I need to go to Martinique, Guadeloupe, I need to go to Haiti, and I need to go to France. That's 10 countries with a team of everybody to do different interviews with every people that are telling a story. I need to really tell the story from the boats, bringing the different population, and I need to really have this whole thing. I need to talk to historians. I need to really do a comprehensive documentary, and I don't want to do a documentary about this in 1 hour and a half. I want to do a documentary that is 10 times 1 hour, so I can really explain everything and have the time to do it well. And for this, I think you need a lot of budget. When it comes to the Rumba documentary, I need to talk to people who knew the people who are not here anymore. I need to talk to the people who are still here. I need to speak to the 3 generation of Rumba and Dombolo artists, Congolese artists. I need to understand why the Rumba from Congo, the Rumba from Latin America, from the islands like Cuba, etc., like how did, and is it the rumba from there that influenced ours, or is it our music, since those slaves were from here? Look, is it our music that went up there, became this? Like, all these questions, I don't have the answers like in Zouk, because Zouk has studied my subject. But for rumba, I don't really know as much as, so I have a lot of questions. I need to really have people, I need to really do a real journalistic documentation about that. And when it comes to my story, yeah, listen, I really need to go to a lot of countries as well, and I really need to find a lot of footage, etc. So I believe that I wouldn't do the free at the same time, and I don't really know how much it costs to do all that. So I want to talk to professionals who are used to doing documentaries, and I don't want to do a documentary with like 3 people and just here with a camera. I really want to do something that is beautiful. I want this to look like a movie, and I want people to sit and be like, wow, I didn't know all this. I want people to learn, be entertained, and at the same time not be bored. So and I really want this to look like the beautiful documentaries like Hip Hop Evolution, like there's another one that I was watching on Disney Plus. Like, I have the format of documentaries. Like, I love Hip Hop Evolution because you see they explain hip hop in 12 episodes. And in 12 episodes, they can take one episode to be in the 70s, one in the 80s, one in the 90s, one in the 2000s, and then they have like one for the South, Atlanta, New York. It's like, and I believe that it's important to take the time to do it because it doesn't exist. And because it doesn't exist, a lot of people are just inventing stuff. So yeah. But I'm really gonna think about it, like when I, you know. Thank you. Hello. I love documentaries. You should definitely make it happen. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. When it comes to the history of our rumba, you definitely need to visit Cuba. Exactly. And I need to understand, like, how, like, because what people don't understand, that the history of music also goes with the history of the movement of populations, right? So, you know, you need to see. I need to really understand how it goes. A little blurry when you are live, but it will be fine in the replay. Yeah, I hope. I don't know exactly how it works. Does it? Sometimes it's hard to send it live, and maybe YouTube is still receiving all the data. I don't know. But as I said, the good thing is I will have the whole show in the drive, and I might just replace it with this version. We'll see. It will really depend on when I'm gonna watch the replay after, while I'm packing my suitcase. I will decide if I'm just re-uploading everything or not. But yeah, listen, it was a great AMA. Next episode I will do story time. I will tell you the time that I left my label, and how it was and how it felt. And it's gonna be a great lesson in music business and feelings. But we'll keep this for another time. Until then, listen, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Club Shada, first time ever live from Kinshasa, Congo. Can't wait to shoot from Senegal. Senegal is done. Shoot from Paris, shoot from Canada, shoot from the US, from Miami, shoot from the beach, it's gonna be fun, like to continue doing this show in different places. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that the quality was great for you guys, and thank you so much to my guest from Kinshasa, from Michael and his friends, and all the Shada gang from coming. As always, you can support this show by sending some super chat. Thanks to our stream royalty. This show is brought to you by shadaware.com and the gods of good fortune. And I will see you soon. And yeah, make sure you leave some nice rainbows or some unicorns in the chat if you enjoyed this episode of Club Shada number 162. And I will see you when I see you. Be blessed. Have a great time. And the next time we meet, I will be in Portugal. All right. Bisous, bisous. And Trisha, when I go to Miami, you can come with me. Bless.